Hello, welcome to this very short demo of Parasoft C++ test on target unit testing with STM32 Cube IDE. So this is the context of the demo. So you need STM32 Cube IDE. You need Parasoft C++ test. You need cross compiler, ARM GCC. You need STM32 Cube Nucleo. I use this board. You need a bare metal project and ARM semi-hosting enabled and Windows. So this is the board I am using. Okay. And the process of unit testing, target unit testing, mainly consists of this. I will generate or create test cases. Then we will build the test executable using cross compiler. We will load the test executable on the target using debugger, and then we will get back a result on the host machine. We will load them in the C++ test UI. So this is C++ test UI. So we are in STM32 Cube IDE, and in this IDE we simply integrated our plugin. Parasoft plugin is here, C++ test. Okay, so I have a small project, blinking. It has some, this is the application source files here. And here we have sensor.c. So this file has a few functions, application functions I want to test. Okay, so I am taking a power function. Here you can see the power function implementation. And yeah, so want to show you unit testing on this. Okay, so first thing I am going to do is to generate test cases. I go to I select the file, I go to test using, and generate 2 unit tests per function. Okay, so all functions in this file will have 2 test cases, maximum 2 test cases. So you can see we have 16 test cases in 1 second, so very fast. And you can see here we have a test folder generated for us, and you can see where test suite file are. Okay, so we have a dedicated view called Test Case Explorer here, and you can see the same number, 16 test cases, 16 here. So I am interested in this one, so I can disable other test cases if I want. You see, you have a disable. You can disable test cases you don't want to run, or you can simply pick up the one you want to run. So I select this. So that means only I want to execute only test cases for power function here. I select this. I go to Parasoft, and I am going to build cross compile the application for ARM. Okay, so it's finished. So we simply build, we generated test executable. So we can see that here. So this is the compilation linking, and we have a test executable. Okay, so this test executable, we are going to load it on the target and run it, of course. So for this, I have a debug launch configuration. So I am going just to run it. So I click on debug as, so blinking CPP test. This is the name of a debug configuration. So you don't see my board, but it is blinking. So we have the application is loading. See the LED blinking. So test execution started. It is a message I added to one initialization function to follow the execution process. Normally, when everything is done, we should have test execution terminated. Yeah, test execution terminated. That means I can stop the debugger, and I can simply load now the test executable. Let's switch to C++ test perspective. I select my file, the project, and I am going to load test result. So load test result here, see? And we can see, so the log file have been read. So 2 test cases found, executed, they passed, and you see the result of the past test cases, and you see also the coverage metric. I tested for ASIL-D, so meaning I have to prove statement, decision, and MCDC coverage. Okay, so we see information here. First, I want to address the result of past test cases. I click on quality task. I see the outcomes and verified outcomes. Okay, so we see the same thing in Test Case Explorer. 2 test cases, they are green, test passed. As a developer, you need to verify if the outcome are consistent with the input. Okay, so here I double click. I see the return value when we call function with these inputs, the return value was 4. Okay, just verify if it's consistent with you, then you right click and you validate it. Verify outcome, you get it, convert it to assertion here. Okay, so the next one, the value, we pass 5, and at the end we got this value. If it is consistent, similarly you verify outcome. Okay, so let me do for the over test case, verify all outcomes. Now I validated all outcomes, test execution, and I created also a regression test. Okay, so I have possibility to check next time a developer modify this function, I will be able to know if there is a regression or not. Okay, so we have this information. Now let's look at the coverage information. We have a dedicated view, coverage view here, and we can see the coverage information. Okay, so again we ran only power function test cases, and we got this good coverage. Okay. So here in the editor, green test statement which passed, which have been executed, and in pink color test statement that have not been executed. So similarly, there is the coverage view has a menu, so you can analyze decision coverage. So here you see also the decision information, and lastly you have MCDC part, and you can see we have MCDC only 2 condition tested out of 10. Okay, so yeah, so you have all information, and if you want to generate test case report, so you have possibility to have local report for traceability. So I click on this and I got this kind of report. Okay, local report, and then you see test execution result and coverage information here. Yeah, so very simple, easy to do, and can save you time and money. Thank you for watching. See you next time.